Thank you very
Okay,
much.
how you feel? Now is our post-session experience. I always like to do a little post-session conversation. How do you feel about that uh conversation that we have?
Well, I I I've noticed
Mm,
I I repeated same thing again and again.
mm,
So so that I've noticed that thing means a lot to me
mm,
because I repeat same thing.
mm,
So every time I said the same thing,
mm,
it reminds me to mm, think that way.
mm,
So every time I spoke out the same thing,
mm,
uh, it reminds me what the way I thought.
mm,
So that 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 was mm, finding um, during the session.
mm, yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Did anything surprise you throughout the whole session?
Surprise. Well, as I said, the power of metaphor,
Mm,
actually, it worked in this conversation.
mm,
And, well, uh, actually, I put this Kuroshiki
mm,
character on my desk, and almost, I, I see every day
yeah.
because it's on the desk. So I really feel I'm truly Kuroshiki.
Uh,
So now I try to be what Furoshiki is doing.
mm,
So yeah, yeah. Last year you gave me.
yeah.
S- since then I have put this on the desk, and yeah. So it's very special. Now it's very special to me.
Mm,
Yeah. It's very interesting.
yeah. And you find that how sometimes in the coaching process, one of the reasons why
Mm,
we use metaphor, it's because
mm,
but especially when we talk about some maybe more complex or more abstract
mm,
topics like
mhm,
passion. And
mm,
the easiest way to go about it is to say, oh, okay, what is passion? How do we solve passion? How do we get more passion and everything? That
mm,
is the easy way. But for everyone, passion means different thing. And so
mm,
the role of the coach is not to use my idea of passion, but to listen. Maybe passion is how you describe the experience. It may not be a word. It could be an experience. So
right.
as we listen to you more and more, we realize, okay, passion is really not like my idea of passion, like chasing something, but really
Mm,
what passion is for you, it's a lot more than that. There is that
mm,
experience, there is the enjoyment, there is the
mm,
contribution, there's the support, there's a lot of
mm,
different elements. So that's why sometimes we use metaphor to make all that complex ideas something that
mm,
we can use to describe, just like Furoshiki, like how
mm, mm,
using the character, we realize that Furoshiki doesn't really complain, like okay, but it just likes to fall into the shape of
mhm,
and to be
mhm,
the support, right? Like If it needs
Mm-hmm.
to be a luggage, it can be full into luggage. If it needs to fall
Mm,
into like a, like a little wrapping paper, or even wrapping Kuma into a little warm basket,
mm-hmm.
so it's also
Mm-hmm.
possible. Yeah. Yeah. Good, good, good. So, well, and is there anything that you realize about the entire coaching process?
Yeah, eventually you follow petal from 1 to 5,
Hmm.
and uh, the the la um you summarized uh several times what I told you in
Hmm.
this session repeatedly. And finally, you try to figure out what the next step is, or how I start the first step for
Hmm.
me. So those things are mm, very important for me to mm, move forward,
Hmm.
um, or to start something.
Yeah.
So pedal 5 uh, is also quite important for a client to to set mm, the action items.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I I feel that I should mm, um, define what I should do as a next step
Hmm.
at the end of the session, which could be called as petal 5.
Hmm.
Mm,
Yeah. 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 I think that's really powerful. And how do you feel for you, using
mm,
like because English is not your first language. How do you feel for
mm,
having the experience as a client, having to use English to communicate
mm.
your thoughts?
Well, in fact, I had the difficulty to express what I
Really want
thought
to say,
in
yes.
the session, but uh, mm, as I said, speak when I spoke out something, uh, I'm it made me think deeper,
Mm.
or it made me find something new
Mm.
for me,
Mm.
even though I could not express my thought exactly,
Mm.
precisely.
Mm.
So to speak out what I think is um, mm, a key to recognize what I'm thinking.
Mm. Yeah, yeah. And I think one of the beautiful things is to use the metaphors as well,
Mm,
especially when we're doing
mm,
cross-cultural coaching, where to understand the
mm,
other culture, it's going to be a bit more challenging. And sometimes using
mm,
metaphors can help us to express a little bit more. So this is also for coaches who are coaching using not your first language, but using other languages, or maybe
mm,
you're using English as a second or third language to consider. Sometimes it's not about having the correct phrase, correct words, but listening to the
mm,
client's expression, emotions, not
mm,
purpose, and helping them with that. Yeah.
Mm,
So
mm,
today, very, very glad to have Toshio-san to be with us, to have a coaching demonstration with us, and also to do a little post session, so you guys can get a feel, what is the client thinking at the end of the whole day. And so,
mhm.
and we will do more of the series to really help support coaches around the world. Okay. So
Thank you.
thank you once again, Toshio-san.
Okay, thank you very much.